Today I'm going to show you how to attach limbs as you go. This makes it so you don't have to sew them on later and saves a lot of time. So here I've already made a leg and stuffed it. So now I'm going to close the top with a row of single crochet. To do this, I'm going to pinch the top flat and I'm going to work through both the front and the back loop. I'm sorry, the front and back stitch rather, both loops of the front and the back. The first stitch is a little bit tricky and I like to get my tail well out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. You're going to be going through the first stitch of the round and the last stitch of the round, which is this one way over here in the corner. So the first stitch and the last stitch, which makes quite the angle. Then you're going to pull up a loop and work regular single crochet. You're going to do the same thing across the whole row, crocheting 2 stitches together at the same time. 1 and 2. Now because I started with a limb that had 12 stitches, I'm going to work a total of 6 stitches to close off that top. Alright, so the last stitch looks a little funny, just the way that it's folded. You're only going to have that one little bit there on the side, but if you look at the top you should be able to see all 4 loops of the 2 stitches. Okay, and then pull it tight and you're ready to attach. So you're going to take your creature. What I'm working on today is actually going to have 8 legs total. As you can see, I've already attached 2 of them. And it's a nice, neat, clean seam. And looks like Clementine wants to help today. So I'm going to insert my hook into that loop from the last stitch that I worked. I'm going to take the leg that I made and putting the tail over the stitches. So that it's out of the way. I'm going to line up the first stitch on the limb with the first unworked stitch of the body. And making sure to choose the right tail to work with. Work a single crochet. And we're going to do the exact same thing for the next 5 stitches. 2 of them together. That's 2. Making sure not to skip any stitches or to work 2 stitches into the same stitch on the body or the leg. Like so. So they're all attached. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like I've got one more. That little guy, it's hiding right on the end. Like so. Okay. And I'm just going to do a chain and pull it so that it doesn't get snagged and completely come undone. And there are my 3 legs. Now if you are doing a creature that has 2 legs or 4 legs, as is fairly normal, you're going to have a gap between the legs where you'll work regular stitches in between. And you'll want to make sure to count and space them evenly and mark where you want to put them ahead of time. But that is all there is to it. Nice and neat, no sewing required.